Yo, what is going on, everybody? We are back with another episode of Pittsburgh Pirates Baseball. And today we are going to eventually get into the first game that'll be shown of season number 2. Unfortunately, yes, I was a dummy, and this did happen. We simulated through the National Series. We ended up taking that series 2-1, and now the second series of the season against the Reds, another big-time division rival right here. So we want to get this win here. We don't want to get a sweep. So we will get to that in just a second. What I wanted to do is to be able to show you guys a little bit of a season preview and what you can expect from Pittsburgh Pirate Baseball this season. Alright, so looking at the starting pitchers, every starter is at least an 80 overall. We're loving it. They're all Bs or an A, and they're all under 30. This is great. We're hoping we can get great things out of these players. Now, what are we expecting from the farm system? Well, Mitch Keller obviously was a huge focus in Season 1. Down in AA, he will be a big focus in Season number 2 in AAA, as he's now a 72. We're looking to bring him along. Okay, Richie Kelton is another big prospect for us. We're hoping he can do well in AAA. He was good in AA last year also. In AA this year, what we might be looking at is a couple newbies. We got Jojo Romero. Brian Mata made the All-Star game last year in AA, and we look for him to continue doing that. He's still only 19 years old. Blaine Enlow is still only 19 years old. These are guys that can really develop nicely down there in AA, and we look for the Altoona curve to be good because of that. Okay, moving on into the relief bullpen on both teams. What are we looking at on all three teams here? Well, Swarzak is a newcomer coming in here, 85 overall. We got Zygrist. We still have Trevor Rosenthal, and we brought in Yaziel Sierra from the Dodgers. We are hoping for big things from the pen this year as Feliz and Cantos. Cantos was one of our better relievers last year, and he will be our bottom rung guy this year. We do have a couple 30-some-odd-year-olds, but we're hoping that pitching can be a huge focus for this Pirates team and get us the wins we're looking for. All right, Guerrero, we're still looking to bring him along in AAA, as well as Jordan Hicks. These are going to be two big guys for AAA. Also, barely making the AAA roster is Cario Ferrioni. We want to bring him in. He is a subscriber prospect. We got to bring him along. 69, he's only 20 years old. Down in AA, we don't really have anything that we feel is super valuable. I do like Edward Cabrera. But other than that, I mean, I guess Donahue could be okay. Hernandez could be okay. They all could have decent careers, but they're getting up there a little bit in age. Closing pitchers, we still have Felipe Rivero. We're going to look to move on from him probably in the next year or so, as he's only a C potential, and eventually he's going to start to drop. It just has not happened yet, but with that 98 velocity, we're keeping him around for now. Phil Sherrill, he's a B prospect, but you know what? He's 27 already. It's going to be kind of hard, but you know what? He helped us win the championship in AA last year. He'll be playing AAA this year. And Manuel Calzado, another B guy that we're going to use in AA. As far as catching is concerned, we still got Cervelli. We still got Swain in AAA. Maurer has been designated to the AA starter. Rupp is up with us. And then we have AA backup Herb Arthur. We have nothing really in catching that is reliable, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. First base, we have Josh Bell. We're hoping he comes along nicely. We still have Brendan McKay, and we're still going to start him out in AA, as Sean Rodriguez will start the year in AAA. We'll see how that goes along the way. That might switch up, as we have Josh Acme in AA also. Second base, of course, we got Brandon Phillips. He will still be playing with us this season. Ryan Mata, another guy that we really want to bring along in AAA. He will start out the year. We got Isan Diaz, who could have a nice career. Bostic, he probably will end up being a career minor leaguer. Max Moroff will probably be the same. So 1 in triple, 1 in double. We have Jake Pride, who we actually want to bring up, but can't. So we have too many double-A people, actually. We're going to have to bring one to single-A, and we'll do that along the way here. But Jake Pride, right now, for now, he will not be on one of the teams at the moment. All right, moving on, we got Prado and David Freese at third base. Aiden Whitford will start the year at Double-A. Colin Moran will start it out at Triple-A. You know what? Maybe it's best to go the other way with that. But you know what? We'll leave it as is for now. Of course, one Double-A guy is going to have to go to single. It might have to be Gamboa, but we'll see. We got Adam Frazier up in the majors. Reinheimer is going to be Triple-A along with Cheng Chang. And then Cole Tucker and Gamboa will end up being the Double-A players. There's nothing too great for the future here at shortstop either. Left field, we got serious problems. There's really nothing out in left field either. Starling Heredia's out there. He had a nice season for Double-A last year. He'll play there as well. Melky Cabrera and Brett Gardner are going to, of course, be on our major league team. Marte and Adubel Herrera will be up in the major league team as center fielders. Lewis Brinson, we're hoping he comes along very nicely and can maybe start next year up in the majors. Austin Meadows needs to come along nicely. We're hoping he does very well in Double-A. I think it's Lolo Sanchez that we're going to bring to Class A. And that way it'll give us what we're looking for. Out in right field, we got Nelson Cruz up here. We're hoping he has a good year with home runs and everything for us. Gregory Polanco will be a bench bat. Tom Wood will start in AAA, another subscriber dude. So we're hoping he can do well. Justin Williams and Yusnil Diaz will be in AAA as well. Hopefully any of these guys can come on and come along nicely and help us out. So that's really what we're looking for. Most of the season number 2 that you can expect highlights on are going to be these top 50 guys. Mitch Keller, of course. You can expect to see Brennan McKay, of course. Ryan Mata, maybe, as we certainly look for him to come along. Austin Meadows as well. Maybe Tom Wood also. So we do expect to have some highlights on that, as well as if we play any of the teams that feature subscriber prospects that have been put into the game. So if we face any of those guys in the minors, you might see some of those games happening. All right, but for now, let's turn around and let's bring it into the Reds game.
All right, looking at the 2 lineups, let's just focus on ours. We got Marte, Herrera, Cruz, Bell, Frazier, Phillips, Freese, Cervelli, and of course our starting pitcher, Jameson Taillon today. We are 3-2. They are 2-3, or the other way around. And there's Taillon giving up a home run in the bottom of the second. That puts 2 on the board for the Reds. Let's take a look here. The Pirates trying to get something started, and that's going to be the final out of that inning. Here's Taillon on an 0-2 count. He's going to give up another huge hit up the center. And that one is gone, cannot be brought in by the center fielder for a robbery. There's Taillon getting out of the inning with a strikeout right there, and then giving up a gapper to right center field. That's going to be another score for the Reds here in the 5th inning, and it is 4-0. Now, also got some trouble aboard on first and second, but he gets the pop out into foul grounds to get out of it. Now into the bottom of the 6th inning. There's a bunt right there. Gets the man at first, but it moves the runners over. So second and third with only 1 out. There's a wild pitch for reliever Feliz coming in. And that's going to bring another run in. It's 5-0. And then there is a perfectly placed single for the Reds. That's another run. So Feliz comes in to stop the bleeding and doesn't stop any bleeding. And here on a 1-2 pitch, the final hope. and it's going to be the final out of the ball game. So very uneventful game, to be honest with you. A 6-0 win for the Cincinnati Reds as they take down our Pittsburgh Pirates. You can take a look at some of the numbers there. Adam Duvall and Max Kepler with homers in that game for the Reds. So let's continue some of the simulation here. I do want to get to some other things in this episode. Namely, we are going to take a look at both minor league clubs in the beginning of their seasons. As you can see, Altoona 1-0 already. Let's see how Indianapolis does in the beginning of their season as well. And you can see we do get a dub against the Giants. So, looking forward to seeing some of Mitch Keller in AAA. So let's do that. The Indians start off 1-0. They're taking on the Columbus Clippers here. As you can see, there's the lineup featuring subscriber Tom Wood, subscriber prospect. So here we go. Mitch Keller, and there's a strikeout to start the game, strikeout to start his day. It is 2-0 Indians as Keller getting some run support there. The guy reaches first base, but Mitch able to get a strikeout right there. And now on a full count in the third inning, it is a ripper up the middle. That's going to provide a base runner with 2 outs. And then on the 0-1 pitch, it's going to be a ground out. No, it's going to be safe as the man beats out the throw. So now 0-2 with 2 out. He gets a fly ball into center field. That will get Mitch out of the inning. Now on an 0-2 pitch with none out, Mitch is going to give up a shot to center field. That's going to be off the wall and in with a double. So now the guy on second and Mitch with a strikeout there. And now a 3-2 pitch. He gets the grounder, and they've got to get this one to prevent the run, and they do. So Mitch gets out of that one. It is 6-0 now in the fifth, and that's going to be a single to right field, and that's going to bring a run in from second base, and that is Mitch's first run given up on the season. 6-1. So there they get the strikeout and the throw out. And now a 3-2, he's going to walk a batter. Now a 2-1 pitch with 2 out. And this one hit over to short and thrown on to first for the out. They would take Mitch out after that, after giving up 1 run through 7 innings. And here we go with a quick manage to get out of the rest of this game. 7-1 ball game, and that is how it will end. Indians do win in Mitch's opener. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts for Mitch Keller in his first outing of the season. All right, now we head back over to Altoona. We're looking at going into the Brian Mata game to end this episode, so we will do that. And here he is, Brian Mata, on the mound in the first inning. He gets a strikeout right there. That's 1K for him. Then he gets another one here in the second inning. And now again in the second inning, he gets another. So 3 strikeouts through 2 innings. There's his 4th through 3 innings. Moving along very nicely. And in the 4th, he gets another one. And now on an 0-2 pitch, another strikeout. No run support through 4 innings. And here in the 5th, he is going to give up a bomb on a 1-2 pitch. That one over the fence and gives up the 1-0 lead. So here is Mata up at bat, and he's going to rip one over there. They're going to try and get him out, but his foot comes off the bag, so Mata is safe at first with none out on a leadoff in the 6th. Surprised they didn't pinch hit for him there. And then there's another hit, that one going over to left field, so Mata advancing to second base. Next batter up. On an 0-2 pitch, he's going to hit this one. That's going to be an infield fly. That'll be the first out of the inning. And now here we go on to the next batter up, which is Brendan McKay. And McKay's going to hit this one. It looked further than what it is. It all of a sudden is an infield fly rule, and they're going to get the double play on Mata's very poor base running. But he will turn around and get his 7th strikeout right there. His 8th strikeout right there. Mata were just really mowing through some guys. That's 9 strikeouts. And then on a 2-2 pitch in the 7th, they go for a double play. They only get 1. So now the 2nd out in the 7th, and here he's looking for his final out of his outing, and he will get it right there. So he gets through 7 innings. Very good stats for Brian Mata in his first outing. However, for some reason, Joe Mauer is pitching. Oh, very poor managing. Okay, let's take him out, as that doesn't make any damn sense. All right, so it is a 3-0 lead for the Yard Hogs or Yard Goats or whatever the frig they want to call themselves. And the Yard Goats will defeat the Curve 3-2 due to some poor managing on my part. Anyways, Brian Mata with a run and 10 Ks through 7 innings. Fantastic outing for him, even though we take the L. So continuing on, some minor injuries, and we are looking forward to another series with the Cincinnati Reds. This one will be at home, and we are 4-5. They are 4-6. So let me know what you think of the opening games here of the season number 2 for all 3 clubs. Go ahead and drop a like on this video, and I will see you all on the very next episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode.